Multiplayer in driving games is now one of the most pivotal features for a game to succeed. However, nearly 10 years on, here's why we think Driver San Francisco is a multiplayer experience not to be missed. And the servers are shutting down soon. Now, this article was written by our very own Martin Big, who had this to say about the multiplayer experience of Driver San Francisco. Before the servers shut down, I made it my mission to collect every multiplayer PlayStation trophy. The Platinum trophy, as you well know, is unobtainable without them. Luckily, I managed to get all 16 multiplayer trophies with just a few days to spare, in case you were wondering. It speaks volumes that an 11-year-old PS3 game still has an active online player base. Revisiting Driver San Francisco allowed me to rediscover its ingenious online multiplayer. Over 10 years on, Driver San Francisco still offers some of the most fun, inventive and intense multiplayer in a driving game. There's nothing else like it. It's all thanks to the innovative shift mechanic, a true game changer that makes online matches exciting and unpredictable. You play undercover cop John Tanner, the series' long-running protagonist. After a horrific accident in the game's opening chase mission leaves him fighting for his life in a coma, Tanner gains a supernatural ability to shift into other cars and possess the driver Agent Smith style. You then play the entire game in Tanner's dream world. As well as marking a tonal shift, pun fully intended, for a series once grounded in reality, this opens a whole new realm of gameplay possibilities. The multiplayer makes smart use of the shift mechanic. This is best showcased in tag mode. Here, the objective is to catch the leader by hitting their car and stealing the tag. The player that holds onto the tag the longest wins. To balance the game, the tagged player can't use shift. Meanwhile, other players can teleport into cars anywhere in the city on the fly. There's an element of strategy here. Do you shift into a truck and try to hit the lead player head on to steal the tag, or find a fast sports car to catch them up? Or spawn next to them in a saloon at the risk of being stuck in a slow car when making your getaway? There's a foreboding sense of tension for the tagged player, knowing that anyone can spawn into a nearby vehicle at any moment to take you out. Be prepared to suddenly avoid oncoming trucks appearing out of nowhere. Takedown is another highlight. The objective is simple. One driver is in a getaway car, and everyone else is in cop cars trying to destroy the getaway car. Again, shift turns a standard cops and robbers mode into a glorious frenzy, with teleporting cop cars attempting to take you out at every turn. Shift also solves a common problem with online racing. In other games, the race is practically over if you spin out on the first lap. Single-player racing games solve this with rubber banding, which slows down the AI so that the player can catch up. In shift races, however, you can shift into another car and get back into the action swiftly. This means you still have a chance of winning, even if you fall behind. If that fails, you can also hinder other players with Mario Kart-style weapons, like Impulse, which spins out other players' cars. As weapons need to recharge, pulling off an impulse attack on a moving car is tricky and takes a lot of skill. With a whopping 19 different multiplayer game modes, there's something for everyone. Team-based matches like Blitz and Capture the Flag encourage cooperative play, while the traditional classic race and sprint GP modes disable shift. Even without the ability to swap cars, standard races are a lot of fun, rewarding pure driving skill as you dodge heavy traffic. So, did you ever play Driver San Francisco, and did you enjoy the multiplayer experience? In fact, are you still enjoying the multiplayer experience? Let us know down in the comments below. I've been Toby for RacingGames, and we'll catch you in another video here on the channel soon.